Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Style Wednesday with the Queen of Style. It is Wednesday and it's 7 p.m. and you should be sharing this video where we are going to be talking with the amazing Latisha Greene, Miss Antigua Bermuda World 2019. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Style Wednesday. And she now is in a different field after doing such an amazing job at Miss Antigua World and representing her amazing country. However, we call her Makeup Now, Road Later, and we love it. Latisha Greene, welcome to Style Wednesday.
Thank you. Thank you. Hello. How are you?
I am good. I am good. If you like to turn video on.
Okay, I am going to right now. I think I have to wait for you to accept it. You cannot start the video because the host has stopped it. We'll figure it out. Don't worry. You look lovely, by the way. Here we are.
There we go. There we go. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Style Wednesday. This conversation is overdue.
I know.
And I am so happy to see you. I only see you on the gram and Facebook, but to see you in person, it's amazing. And welcome, welcome. How are you doing?
I'm great. Thank you for having me. It's long overdue, as you said, too many years overdue. And it's nice to see your face. You look bright and shiny, regardless of what's happening.
I had to come on here because we talk about Makeup Now, Road Later. I have to make sure I'm ready to represent an amazing makeup artist. And I know you've been doing your thing and going around the Caribbean, following Carnival, which I love. And you're doing the carnival makeup and you're doing regular makeup and you're doing everything that there is. So I'm just going to say, let's get right into it and talk the things then.
Sure. Let's go.
So tell us, what have you been up to?
Well, it's been many years of me being in. Let me turn down the volume just a little bit so it doesn't echo too much on your end. Yeah, but I'm here based in New York now. You know, I came from the lovely island Antigua, and I can't forget the Twin Island state, Barbuda. And I have branched off into the beauty world. So I'm now a beautician specializing in makeup, fashion, wedding, editorial makeup. I'm also specializing in brows and eyelash enhancement. So that's what I've been up to.
And that's great. So let's backtrack a little bit. Tell the people about your beauty pageant world time.
I guess I can call myself a retiree, but who knows? I can still enter another one. That started off when I was in college. I filled in a position during our Circle K pageant because somebody dropped off last minute. I was on the committee, so I was like, you know what? Let me just do it for fun. Ended up coming first runner-up, unprepared, but I did that. And I thought that was the end of it. Shortly after, I got approached for Miss Antigua and Barbuda, Queen of Carnival. And of course, I had to approach mommy and daddy to get approval and permission to go through on that stage because that's the big stage. And I was like, you know what?
Yeah, that is the big stage.
Exactly. And
that's
I wanted to do it.
Break or make your career. That's the stage.
I know, you literally have the opportunity to freeze or get a crown on that stage. So it was a long process, but mommy finally agreed. Daddy was all go. And so the training started. First off, it started off with the auditions, which went very well. But of course, I was shy. I wasn't ready, but it was fun. And then the competitive spirit kicked in with a great team, competed, earned a crown, and that started off the pageants world, really boosting it and ended up leading me to many international stage, and the last being in 2016 for Miss World representing Antigua and Barbuda. So yeah, and
that's amazing. And I remember within your, I remember clearly, we were on this strict diet. And I remember we went for dinner after. And I remember seeing Latisha. So Latisha, when was the last time? She said, "Girls, I've been just on liquids for this pageant." And I know that is so like when you enter in those pageants, it's like you have to be perfect. So tell me, what was the pressure like? Because I know everything has to be detailed. The waistline has to be this, the hips has to like. Tell me, how was the stress? Do you want it again, or do you said leave it alone?
Oh yeah, I would do it all over again. Zero regrets there. I would say I have learned to be more mature and confident in my own skin. Yes, it is a world that portrays perfection, but it's also a world of you identifying your own perfection. It is very competitive, but it's also a place where you get to meet the most amazing women on this planet, pretty much from all over, all parts of the world, just meeting and finding something in common. First things, pageantry, and so many other things, and seeing how the cultures collide, and they're great. But yeah, it's all about finding your own image as a young woman.
Great, great. Have you kept any connections with any of the contestants? Have you keep in touch with them? Are you guys friends? Like, what does that look like?
Okay, so you would know personally, I'm terrible at staying in immediate contact with people, but yes, we do still communicate. I do still have some girls that I converse with now and then, but yeah, they're pageant sisters
I
for
know, and
life.
it's a good world because then you have people from all over the world, which is a great, a great to do in case you're doing traveling. Not now because we can't travel that much, but
Mhm.
eventually, to network and all that amazing stuff. So nice, nice. I know you did a little bit of modeling there. So let's
Mhm.
transition from pageant to modeling. Tell me, what did you enjoy about being a model and continue being on the runway?
And the runway, it's a moment of complete excitement. I do enjoy the runway. I came from not knowing how to walk in heels properly to strutting my thing pretty much. And I love it. You exude so much confidence when you're on that stage, and it's just a split minute. You train so hard for that one moment, and you want to make sure it's perfect because you're in someone's designer clothes, and just for walking down that runway and right back off, and that's it. But it's a moment to remember, and I love it.
Great, 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 great. Are you doing have you continued modeling? I have seen some stuff on Instagram, but that's just for your own self, yourself, or that's with working with designers?
It's a bit of both. I think I want to jump back into it because I took quite a bit of a break there, but never completely out of the fashion world, the fashion beauty world. I'm never ever completely out of it. So yes, I've been doing still shots. I haven't done a runway in quite a while, and of course, it's not as opened. But yeah, it would be nice to jump back into it.
No, it's like you never lose it because I follow you and sometimes I see you doing your little, shots and all that good stuff. And then at one moment you were in the photography world. Are you still
Oh,
um many hats, Latisha, many hats. So let's
yeah.
let's let's talk. Let's talk.
I forgot about that, to be honest.
No, I remember you doing your little photography moment, and I know that was something that you love doing. So,
Yeah.
where is that? Is that something you still pursue, or is it more of a hobby?
That is more of a hobby. The thing with me, once it's again a part of the beauty, the fashion industry, I want to be a part of it all, whether it's me being in front of the camera as the subject or behind the camera taking pictures of the subject. So it was because I have an eye. I have a great eye when it comes to details, and I guess I have a bit of control. I like having a bit of control when it comes to being behind the camera. Yeah, so I would right now it's on a long pause, but
Okay.
yeah, I forgot.
Okay. She said a long pause. Okay.
Mm,
Well, you took a hiatus from the fashion modeling world. You
yeah.
took a hiatus from the photography world.
Mm.
So I am thinking, that led into something of your passion,
It sure did.
which is the beauty world.
Yes, yes.
And tell me, where did you come up with that title? Makeup now, road later.
Makeup first, road later. Ah, it took a long time for me to figure it out, but my brand, my first makeup, well, I am a makeup artist, certified and professional makeup artist, globally practicing. And Carnival is a part of my culture, and I didn't want to not be a part of it. And being a makeup artist, I was like, how can I collide both worlds? Of course, it was for me to be a makeup artist and offer my services. And I love being on the road. So regardless of if I'm doing someone's makeup for the road, I am going to end up on the road. So in theory, that is pretty much do your makeup first, the
Yes.
road comes after, but it must be makeup first, road later.
Yes, and I love it because every time I see you and I see you post, I'm like, this is so true because that's what we do. We do our makeup first, and then we do road later.
Exactly.
Whether it's a party, whether it's carnival, whatever it is. And
Exactly.
tell
A
me,
fat, you're dancing in the fat.
I know, and I see your passion. I could feel your passion behind it in your images because I don't want to say it's one of the moments I feel most happy, but it's one of the moments when I see your happiness and I feel your happiness. So it's really good to see that you're actually doing what you love and it's coming from a passionate place because it's displayed, it's seen. Your work is amazing.
And
So
I'm happy you are. That was the whole idea of it as well, because I wanted it to be a part of a lifestyle, so to speak. Not just me working, but networking, meeting different people. You see all the different colors during Carnival, and just being able to have a splash and burst of that on someone's face or body. Yeah, that's creativity on its own, but it brings the entire costume together, having your makeup done first.
but tell me, how do you every month is somebody carnival, Latisha? How do you do it? How do you do it? How
I
did
don't even know.
how did you do it? Because I know before COVID, you were doing it like every month. You were someplace, Guyana, Trinidad. Like I was like, okay, what's going on? How do you do it?
It takes a lot of planning, and it's very hard, especially when you're not directly from those countries. And there's some islands that I haven't been to before, so it would have been my first stop there for Carnival. So but also the pageant world as well, or being a part of media entertainments, you go around to the different carnivals, you meet different people, and it's the carnival world is a whole community on its own. So once you meet someone, they know what you do, they're gonna communicate it to someone else. So it takes a lot of planning, lots of marketing. Definitely, I do suggest doing these things in advance, because you want to make sure you're in somewhere safe, but you also want to make sure you're central. So key thing is to plan and know what you're going there to do.
So the countries that you have never gone to before, nobody would know that you have never been there because Latisha, you act like you're there. You've been there before.
I'm an island girl. We expect I go into another Caribbean island, of course. And I'm well taken care
I
of.
know. You own it, right? We own it. We own it. So that's definitely amazing. So tell me some of your great experiences and which island did you enjoy most in Carnival?
Oh, so every time I get asked this question, of course, my first answer is going to be Antigua, because that's home.
Is is that a biased answer?
It sure is. And I'm not even going to lie. But no, Antigua's carnival is the real deal, I would say. In comparison to the other carnivals, I would say the culture is still there. Even though it's commercialized, it's still there. You are safe, you are free to do, you're capable of doing more with regards to being free and open on the road and events. And it's expanding more. Unfortunate COVID-19 happened, so it put a pause on everybody. I did really, really enjoy Jamaica Carnival, Trinidad Carnival. As you know, it's been number one for years for many people. That is something. And the fets there, those
Listen,
those fats, those are real fats. They are veterans in Trinidad.
Latisha, I was there for 2 weeks and I fed for 2 weeks. I
Exactly. What is sleep during carnival?
It's no sleep. It's just fed after fed after fed. And don't tell anybody you're tired. That
I
is
know.
no, yeah. So I know how it goes and I understand it, but I could tell you, like in Trinidad, it's no sleep. You have
Yeah.
to sleep when the carnival is totally done.
Yeah, Atlanta is nice as well. St. Lucia is nice, but all the carnivals are unique in their own way. But the thing that is the same for all of them is the festivities, pretty much, and the colors. Just everyone colliding in one and just enjoying themselves is the same at all the carnivals.
So let's talk about the makeup now.
Mhm.
What time do you start these makeup?
Oh, wow. I'd say I've started. So remember, I do also go on the road for carnival. So
That's
I
what
am
I'm
up.
saying.
Right. So I'm up from 12 o'clock. I do my own makeup first. And then I start taking clients from maybe 2 o'clock in the morning right up to after mass starts. So yeah, I'm on my feet going all day. So yeah, from 2 a.m. upwards.
Letitia, you still go and jump and wave?
Oh yes, both days. Thank you very much. When there are 2 days of mass, yes, I do go on the road for both days.
I applaud you.
I sleep on the plane.
Wow. Is carnival makeup one of your best or something that you like most because of the colors, or what is it?
Carnival makeup is very different. So I am based in New York, and I do practice beauty makeup, fashion editorial makeup. I've done runway makeup as well, weddings, and just event makeup as well. It's very different. It's a very different dynamic here than it would be in the Caribbean because you're also hoping that your makeup lasts for hours and hours, regardless of what water splashes on you, how much you sweat, how much you party. You just want to make sure that makeup is durable. So it's more dramatic. And I think that's the part I like about it more, the dramatics and being able to add gems. You add feathers if you want to, extravagant lashes. So I like the creativity and the artistic aspect of carnival makeup.
Okay. Okay. Amazing. Amazing. So let's talk about the weddings and how do you get to distinguish the looks? Because I know they're very different.
Yeah, they
So
are.
let's talk about that.
First things first, yes, I am certified and educated in makeup. So, first things first, I want to make sure I am going for to enhance someone's natural beauty. So, I'm not going to try and make you look like a completely different person, but I do have to communicate with you and find out what it is you're hoping for from me as the makeup artist, because really and truly, I am servicing you. So that's the first part of it. Secondly, you have to remember what the makeup is for. Are there going to be flashing lights? How long they're gonna have the makeup on for? Are they going to cry if it's at a wedding? Of course, they possibly are. And of course, with lips, you want to make sure it's perfect pretty much. Everything needs to be perfect for a wedding, down to the contour, highlighting if they want that. But yeah, you have to make sure wedding makeup is subtle. Well, it depends on the clients, of course, as I said, it's subtle, but still beautiful and picture ready.
Okay. So which area do you love most?
Which area do I love most? I can say I go through stages. Right now, I'm away from carnival, so I can't say it's my number one. I do miss it, and I do enjoy the carnival seasons. I am enjoying wedding makeup right now, and it's a world I'm jumping more into, so it's more challenging for me. because I have more experience in beauty and in event makeup. So now the wedding industry, even though it's not as pronounced as it used to be before coronavirus, because the market's kind of closed, but weddings still happen, and I enjoy being a part of someone's big day. The fact that they choose me for that and being a part of someone's everlasting forever memory because they're going to take pictures and videos. So it's very much a happy moment for me to do wedding makeup. So that's my favorite.
Make you feel to be able to be at a special event in somebody's life, which will they will look back for memories and memories. It's a picture moment. How do you feel about
I can tell you about the first wedding I did. I was extremely nervous and excited at the same time. So I definitely had mixed emotions there. Because again, it's someone's big day. You have a big responsibility right there.
that?
Yes. But once we do the makeup trial and they're happy with that, and then we'd go and duplicate the same look for their wedding day. And they're happy about that. I mean, they're bursting with emotions because they're everywhere, but the fact that they can leave your chair and look in the mirror and be like, wow, thank you,
Yeah.
that is a great moment. It's just exciting moments right there.
Good. And I love that because you're setting the day for this amazing bride and the bridesmaid and making sure they look fantastic in that one day.
Yeah.
Great, great, great. So let's talk about you. What else are you doing lately? From since the place has been shut down. What have you been doing with yourself? What extra besides not being able to travel to Carnival, but doing more weddings and in New York? Like, what are you doing differently?
Uh, right now, I got during COVID, I got to slow down a lot and do some thinking. And you would know that living in New York, you get so busy and life takes you away and you don't even realize it. So I got to slow down a lot and spend some time with my family and my friends, my loved ones. So I've been up to that, and of course, revamping my brand, Laqueen Makeup, and it took a long journey, but I knew there was something more I wanted to add to it because I always want to improve what I start, especially if it's my baby, La Queen Makeup. So now I'm working on rebranding and expanding to La Queen Beauty Bar where I can offer all services, because what woman or man or child doesn't want to be able to go to one place and get all the services they want from one person. So that's what I'm working on, La Queen Beauty Bar.
Amazing. And what does that entail, La Queen Beauty Bar? Because I know you're doing brows enhancements, lashes. Do you have your own lash line at this time?
Not yet, but me figuring out what products and everything I need to add is the next step. So right now is for me to again revamp and expand some more with the beauty world and products and services I'm in.
So in the brow world, are you doing? Do you do threading? What kind of browing do you do?
Okay, so the services I'm going to be adding to Lab Queen Beauty Bar will be eyebrow enhancements, which include eyebrow shaping, lamination, tinting. We'll see if microblading comes along there. And then we have eyelash enhancements as well, where you have eyelash lift if you want that added curl without adding mascara for weeks. You wake up like that pretty much. Or if you want eyelash extensions, individual eyelash extensions, you're able to get that, or a tint as well. And then, of course, I'm going to work on nails soon. So we'll see how that goes.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And is there any time that you think that La Queen Beauty Bar would become you have your own shop someplace or your own little spa area someplace? Is that something in the horizon that I should look for?
It's a dream right now. For the moment, for the time being, I'm more remote
Yeah.
because I'm not ready for someone being, well, I'm not ready to have a personal space to welcome people yet, but I do hope to have that home for La Queen beauty bar. I do hope for that in the future. So we'll see what happens.
That sounds amazing. And I know you remote and you do a lot of travel to your clients. So how have you been dealing with the COVID rules and regulations?
It's tough and it is scary, I won't lie. When I decided to jump back into taking on clients, I was very excited because I missed it. But honestly, once I had my kit on my shoulder and I opened my door to head outside, I froze. I got very scared because reality hit me that it's still a pandemic we're going through. So I do take precautions. I wear my face shield, my mask, my gloves. I disinfect both for myself and my clients. I do temperature checks as well. So I would check my temperature so I'm safe. They feel safe for me to enter their spot, their safe home space, and I also take their temperature. And yeah, just distance myself as much as possible and take precaution. That's all I can do.
Because it's a very intimate job.
It
And
is
it's like, before this, we were, even though we were sanitizing the brushes and the
correct.
pans and stuff like that,
Of course.
now it's like that extra step where, you have a face shield, you have a mask on, how comfortable is your client or how comfortable are you? So,
Yeah, it's been okay, really. I don't mind wearing gloves because my hands used to end up being messy because I have my products. I'm scooping out my products with my spatula because so sanitation was something I always practiced as a makeup artist because I learned that way. So I practiced it as a professional makeup artist. So the sanitizing aspect of it wasn't too tricky for me. As you said, it was the added layers with regards to face masks, temperatures, doing COVID tests myself,
yes.
just to, because I've done a few of them, doing COVID tests myself. And then I don't mind wearing the gloves because you slip it right off in the garbage. My hand's still nice and clean. Yeah, go on my way.
And how often, since you're remotely working in homes, do you do a COVID test?
From since I've started, I do at least one every month because my clientele isn't as well. It's not as busy as I would like right
Yeah.
now.
Okay.
With hopes of it getting busier, I've been doing one every month so far.
Okay, excellent, excellent. And are you looking forward to the vaccine? Is that something you think that you will take eventually?
When we get to that bridge, we'll cross it. Or when we get to that bridge, we'll cross it. If it's for your safety and you feel comfortable doing it, I do recommend it. Yeah.
Amazing,
What
amazing.
about you? You gonna take your vaccine?
When we get to that bridge, we cross it.
Love it.
Because like I like when we get to the bridge, we cross it. Yeah, because
Yeah,
that's a whole different topic. Yeah.
I agree. Miss Fashion Queen, yeah.
And this is what I'm saying is a world that where we so engage with people, and it's like
Yes.
like it's a lot to do.
How is it for you? I'm interested in knowing how is it for you as a fashion stylist and being in the pandemic apart from
It's well, after I went back out and started working again, it was actually more of, as you said, the precautions, being conscientious, and more of what am I doing? Like, am I okay? It was first, it was like very scary. It was
it?
scary because you did not know. And I think, like, for me, it was making sure that I was safe every single time I dealt with a client, and making sure that client felt safe
Right.
dealing with me. So I wanted to make sure and everything was always okay. And as you said, I do the COVID test maybe every 2 weeks because of the continuous contact with clients and everything. But I just want to make sure that I feel safe and I am safe and my clients are safe. But it's very scary because you don't know. It's the unseen, and the unknown. So
Yeah.
what can we do? We just try to protect as much as you can. and try to make it a reality, because I guess this is gonna be our new norm, right?
Yeah, it is our new norm.
So we
Yep.
just have to accept it, yeah?
Yeah, I agree.
So any plans to travel anytime soon, anywhere? I know borders are opening up. I know St. Kitts opened up last November. So I am waiting to go. I'm hoping they get the quarantine time down a little bit. That's my only thing. But any plans, anything?
Right now, the only two borders I will cross are Antigua and the US to get my stay home in New York or stay home in Antigua. Those are only two borders I'm interested in crossing right now, unless it's for business or
Yeah.
for clients. So,
I
yeah.
just miss the beach. That's all I do. I miss the beach. I miss the fruits. I miss the air. I miss my mom, my family. So yeah,
Yeah, it's hard being away from it when you're away.
exactly.
Yeah.
So Latisha, this has been amazing.
Yeah.
I'm so happy that we caught up and you came to Style Wednesday finally, and we have you here. It was such a pleasure. But I want to tell the people where they can find you, because your work is amazing, and they need to get in contact with you.
Of course, I'm here for that. Well, my personal page I'll start with Instagram is Laqueen Greene with an E at the end. My makeup page is Laqueen Makeup. And yeah, and you guys can look out for Laqueen Beauty for very soon. All the names on Instagram are pretty much what you'll find me on Facebook as well, with regards to Latisha Greene and Laqueen Makeup.
Amazing. Guys, there you have it. Once was Miss Antigua Bermuda World. Now she is a beautician. And this is something she loves to do. So if you're looking for somebody to do your makeup, what she said, makeup first, road later. Get in touch with her. She told you her Instagram, her Facebook, everything where you can find her. So what can I say? Thank you so much, Latisha, for meeting with us today and being here. It's a pleasure.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, there you had it. Miss Antigua Barbuda World, Latisha Greene, with us on Style Wednesday. Guys, you heard it from her herself, how to get in contact with her, how to connect with her. The lady says, Laqueen Makeup, makeup first, road later. Guys, this is the Queen of Style telling you it's Wednesday. And what do we say? Don't let the fashion wear you. You wear the fashion. And until next week, Wednesday, I'm going to tell you have a fashionable week and stay styled. Thank you. Have an amazing week.